Hey travel friends, it's Stoof here from Travel SzN. Welcome back to our channel. This summer we spent some time in the beautiful country of Switzerland, and one of the highlights of our trip was hiking around Lake Oeschinensee. In this video, I'm going to show you hiking route options. I'm also going to provide some of the stats for this particular hike we did, and I'm going to give a couple other ideas for things to do if you visit Lake Oeschinensee in Switzerland. While I have you here, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any more fun travel adventures like this one. As I mentioned, this hiking path is located near Lake Oeschinensee, near the town of Kandersteg in Switzerland. The main route that visitors take to get to the starting path for this hike is the lift up the mountain from Kandersteg to Oeschinensee. From there, there is a trailhead. You can just follow the Oberba hiking path signs. If you're just visiting the lake for the day and just plan to do a day hike here, that's a great option for you. From the lift station, you just start the trail right there, and your full loop would be 5.4 miles and over 1,600 feet elevation gain. When we visited this area, we stayed at the Oberba house, little chalet on the lake, which is about a 15-minute walk down the hill from the lift station. So our starting point for the trailhead was a little bit different than day visitors. We started from that chalet, started walking along the lake at the lower elevation. And then I took a trail up into the mountains. Where we got onto that Oberba route with beautiful viewpoints along the way. If you're starting from the mountain chalet, this hiking route is about 1 mile shorter with a total hiking route of 4.5 miles, and you still have about 1,500 feet elevation gain. We started this route in the morning. It was still relatively foggy. You could not see the top of the mountains. We continued making our way up the mountain. This was the most strenuous part of the hike, in my opinion. You have the most elevation gain in this section, but you are rewarded with some amazing views of the surrounding mountains and Lake Oeschinensee as you're getting to those viewpoints looking down at the lake. Once you make it up to that viewpoint, there are several benches where you can sit and have a snack while you're taking in the beautiful views. We sat there for about a half an hour and waited in hopes that the sky would clear and we would get some sunlight on the lake, because the lake is a brilliant turquoise blue when the sun is shining down on it. And we were lucky enough that the clouds started to open up and the lake turned into that brilliant, beautiful blue color. After that short break, we continued our path on the Oberba section of the hike at the higher elevation. You continue to have beautiful views of the lake to your right, and there is just a slope going uphill to your left for most of that hike. You'll go around another bend and you get this stunning view of wildflowers, waterfalls, rocky outcrops, and more mountains in the distance. This is just one of the most beautiful and diverse hikes you'll ever get to do. After you make your way through this beautiful highlands area with waterfalls, you start heading back down in elevation where you continue to have gorgeous views of Lake Oeschinensee and the surrounding mountains. We are going to be having lunch and some beers right there with the view of that. And icing on the cake for this hike is on this section of the hike, there is a little restaurant, chalet, hut type of feature where a person is staffed there. They are selling little snacks and beverages. You can get an ice cold beer, sit down in the lawn chairs, listen to the cowbells, and take in all of the amazing views surrounding you. Here are some images of the menu at that little restaurant from June of 2023. So make sure you pack some Swiss francs with you to be able to purchase some snacks and a beverage if you plan on taking a little break here and enjoying some more downtime as you complete the hike. The last stretch of the hike for us was relatively easy. It was a moderate decrease in elevation, hiking along the lake. Back to our chalet. And when we arrived back at the chalet, it was almost time for dinner, so we gave our hotel staff our dinner choices for the evening, and they prepared a delicious meal for us. The dinner at the Oberba Berghaus is only available for overnight guests, so that's one of the other benefits of staying at that little chalet. I may make another video about that, so make sure you subscribe to our channel or check back at the description under this video for more information about the Lake Oeschinensee area. If you are staying at the lake for multiple days, there are more activities you can do here. You can go swimming in the lake. It is a very chilling experience. The lake is pretty cold. You can also rent paddle boats. I believe it's about 30 Swiss francs for an hour. There also is an alpine slide, also called a rodelbahn, near the lift area. There are several restaurants, one right near the lift, and two right by the lake, one at the Berghaus Oberba and one at the other chalet just a bit up the hill. And if you're staying overnight, this is a beautiful spot to watch the sun illuminating the mountains at sunset. All right, guys, that summarizes the hike of the Lake Oeschinensee Circular / the Oberba route that we took. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you're planning a trip to Switzerland, have an amazing time. It's a beautiful country. As I mentioned, that hiking route is moderate to strenuous. I would not recommend this hiking route for small children, as there are some steep drop-offs and there's the chance to encounter wildlife as you're on the hike. If you have a big fear of heights, this may also not be the best hiking route for you, as there are some drop-offs and some overlook points that are pretty high up with a sheer drop down to the view of the lake. If you enjoy a nice little workout, some beautiful views, wildflowers, waterfalls, turquoise water, tall standing mountains, green highlands, and stops for a beverage along the way, then you are going to love this hike. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching, and happy travels.